Hi there, welcome back to Attempted Unknown. This is our 4th episode in the series of exposés on a mailman's life. We're here in Ballard at Tabario's house. You know, I came by a couple years ago delivering the mail here and noticed a lot of the art he had in his front yard here. Wanted to introduce you to Tabario, right over here. Do you want to tell us a little bit about the stuff in the front?
Yeah, do you want to go check it out? Should we go outside? Well, everything in this house, my art, it's all recycled. It's like so much in Seattle you can recycle and create in a very cheap way. This is a tree, and the idea of this tree came from who will ever do a sculpture of recycled rebar. It's like, well, we have in Seattle, we have a lot of trees. It's like, well, but we don't have any metal tree.
Actually, one of the first things I noticed was, it looks like a fishtail here.
This is a project we did for Burning Man. It was the year, the theme was the floating world. So this event in the desert, and we decided to create a fish. It was a monkfish. But the idea was also how we can create an art car without spending any money, just by putting recycling and just putting, our art level. So what we did, we recycled every single pieces you see, and the best part was like the CDs. I started my recycling CD from the one that came in the mail, but that was taking too long because I needed like about 7,000 pieces. So instead, I contacted this company down in Fremont. I don't even remember the name, but they print CDs, and so all their mistakes, so they just like having sitting there in the warehouse. So I went there, said, "Do you have any CDs?" It's like, "Well, you have to take all if you want it." And they gave me 20,000 CDs.
Wow.
You know, you just put like a little, these flowers, or any kind of flower. I usually leave this one on, I don't know what's it called, croquettes, you said?
I think it's crocuses.
The croquettes, yeah. Once I wanted to have this lady, single mom. So I sent an email, and somebody sent me, I sent an email saying I need a lot of boots, or shoes, and they sent me a bunch of shoes to my friends, and I planted like about 50 of them. I raised about $8,000 and down the market. Yeah, this is a ladder. You don't get to see many wooden ladder anymore. Anyway, it was on the side of the street. It's like free, and it was black. It's like, oh, cool. Everybody have like a red door. Maybe I can have a red ladder. And this plant create more space for the plant to grow. I think by next year it's going to take over the whole thing here. Well, since I had the red ladder and the red chair, which I sprayed myself, I was like, well, I need some red curtain. From very close, it doesn't look that great, but from a distance, it looks awesome.
Well, the house definitely, it stands out on this block.
Absolutely. Well, I'm a chef. You know, when we cook, when we serve, sometimes things break, and I'm a person who gets attached to things. So this is my platter, pieces of dishes that they break in the house. So I thought we make a really cool sculpture.
You have some more culinary stuff here.
Yeah. Well, being a chef, we get to like burn our stove. We put some very serious use on our stove. And this is like in memory, let's say, in memory of my old stove, my first stove in this house. You find this everywhere. I mean, once in a while you drive, it's like, oh, free toilet. And I'm like, every time I see something free, I'm like, oh my God, what I can do, what kind of art I can do. So I thought it would be very interesting if I would do a toilet of basil. So then a year later, I found this sink. It's like, wow, I can have my artistic bathroom outside. So all you see is my old toothbrush. I put over here. This old sink, I put like a dirt. So usually I plant here cilantro, basil, and parsley. It's really cute.
So you have a lot of cool stuff out in the front that the public gets to see.
Yeah.
You have more inside, or?
Yeah, I do actually. You should come check it out.
Cool. Let's do that. Wow, this is fantastic. Overwhelming. Do you want to tell us how all this evolved into?
Well, you know, I bought this house, I had no money, and I was wanting to have like a cool interior. Well, I come from an old country where things doesn't come as easy. We cannot buy things as easy as in America, since this country is based on waste, and like, I see waste everywhere. So I figured I was able to decorate my house. It took me a couple of years, and but everything it came out all beautiful together. A little window. Well, a little window. So this is carburetors, copper found in the carburetors. Then this outside over here is actually from a pine from Green Lake. This window I have I just love old window, and I think old window they work great for art.
So it kind of seems like, you know, if you were intentionally going out with projects in mind, you would spend a fortune. But if you have the right eye and your attitude,
yeah.
waste.
You know, the problem, people like rush too much to have their house not done.
Mm-hmm.
They want to have perfect because they want the friends to see. So what they do, they go to IKEA, or if they have more money, they do different stores, and they buy everything at once. This way you get to be more creative, and you get to think of really what, you know, when you see something and say, oh, this would be perfect for that corner, or this would be great for that. Like when I found this window too, I remember a friend of mine gave me a deck of cards, and I wanted to see all this beautiful card. I wanted to see it all at once, and I was wondering how am I going to display that. Well, I found this window, I found it, and I put my card in there, and I said, oh wait. I was very excited when I found like this bamboo, this dry bamboo, and I was wondering, well, my plant was getting a little bit too big, and I was trying to find a place where to put it. I didn't want to cut it, so I had this idea to put like these sticks on top, and now this plant is growing everywhere, and it looks like a little jungle here.
Oh, wow, you got a great color in this house.
Yeah, actually I painted all this house with $19. How I did that? You can easily go to where they sell paint, and in the back they have tons of paint. It's all the paint,
The mix matches.
The mix and matches, they make mistakes. So if you just have some patience, just go through those colors. They sell it like $1 a gallon.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah. The window is more like a chart of life when people position in their as individual or in a family or being married. So that covers the chart.
What are the combinations you have?
Well, if you start from the bottom, you see on the left is a single man, and on the right, single woman. You go up, you see a gay couple, and then going up again, you see a female and male couple, and then lesbian couple, regular couple with a kid, lesbian couple with a kid, gay couple with a kid, single parents, and single mother, single father. So it's like I try to figure out where I belonged. So far I don't belong to any of those. Go figure. I should have another window just for that.
All right, well, thanks again to Mario for letting us into your house. I just wanted to remind our viewers, the reason I discovered this when we came back was delivering mail, and I probably spent 3 seconds on your porch, but that was enough of an imprint to be able to want to come back and find out more about you and your art. I just want to thank you again. And is there a way that people can get a hold of you or learn more about your art?
Sure. Well, I don't know if I can describe myself as an artist. I guess I am. I like art. I create. It's not fine art what I do, but my art comes from recycling. My true art actually is cooking, and I'm a pastry chef. I do wedding cakes. I do fabulous food displays. So I have a catering business, It's called La Figa Catering. So thanks for...
Awesome, yeah, we'll have people check that out.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, and good luck with your show.
Thanks a
This
lot.
is great.
all right, thanks guys. Thanks for checking us out. See you next week. Peace.
I feel